Peepers, hello peeps, welcome back to Rusty and Nellie's Jungle. Okay, we need to talk about hostas in the sun because we've got lots of hostas in the shade like that, but I think it's important because a lot of people say that they're shade plants. These are full sun. They're full sun, the sun comes up over here and sets over there. So full sun for these hostas, and they do extremely well. These are large plants. I don't know if you can by size, but that's at least 4 feet across. Very, very healthy. I don't see any evidence of leaf burn. Completely thriving and full sun. Full sun. Oh, we got a leaf. That's not a burnt spot. That's just a leaf. But just monsters. These are just monster hostas. We're almost July, and every year it's the same thing. Here's another row. So these, the sun is there, and all day long, all of this and this entire row right here gets full sun. So, and you can see we're almost at the blooming stage, and it's beautiful when they bloom. But I have to say that as long as you keep them watered, we seem to have extreme success with hostas in the sun. I've got some more over there I'm going to show you, but we will look at, this is in our enchanted garden, it's full shade, and that's way back. So we do have a lot of examples of hostas that are in the shade here. They actually don't look as big as the full sun hostas. This is a shade example. Hoping you're seeing this. And very healthy, just not as large as their full sun counterpart. See, now we are in deep woods. So, and we do have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of hostas. They're everywhere. And especially back into our enchanted garden with the mushrooms and everything. Pretty much full shade. They don't look like they do in the sunny area. You have to agree. Like, these is hostas, and they're good. I love this one. And I do like the dark colored ones there. But I'm gonna take you over here because it's important. I posted a photo, and it was in one of the hosta groups, and I just took a photo of our main hosta area there. And it was like this big controversy started occurring where, it was like, the hostas in the full sun. And I didn't get involved. I just kind of accepted it. But we've had success in both. So this is another full sun area. And excuse the weeds because we've just been too busy to weed. This is full sun. And, no burning, there seems very happy. Look at all the weeds here. Look away, folks. But we're looking at hostas right now, and the hostas look like that. It doesn't get healthier than that, right? So that's kind of what we're looking at. We do have another beautiful section here. Just going to be there in a sec. And this is Nellie's rose garden here, but you can see we have large hostas in the woods. There's a wood path with hostas in there. So we've got those. And let's take a look. These were bought at the same time. So we got that one, 2, and let me pull this out of there. There, 3. So you can see they're okay size, but not a super amount of stalks. Now they were bought at the same time as this. Now look, so this is going to be more of a full sun. And you can see, let's come around this side. Here's another example. Hosta in full sun. This thing is going to get sun from morning to night. And we're going to look down below, and you're going to see it's very simple to figure out that the full sun, the hosta seems in our garden. We're not starting to start controversy here. Bought at the same time in the shade, only 10 feet away, and nicely mulched. The ground is nice and moist. Just, so they do need sun. And let's take a walk around here. You've seen the videos of the rose garden, but we will get back to that because it's a month later. Big, healthy hostas. I just looked back and went, oh my gosh, that is stunning. So this is for your visual enjoyment today. Sponsored by Rusty and Nellie's Jungle. Absolutely excellent. And these are lilies too. And they're higher than me because I'm about this high. So they are, look at. Tell me this garden isn't gonna look amazing in another couple weeks when these start coming in. Anyhow, we're not doing a lily tour, Rusty. Focus. Hosta. Now we're getting into a little shady section. The big daddy with the shady stuff. And that's not burning, that's just garbage that's built up. Our trees, we do have hostas around them, and they seem to be fine, but not thriving like the in the sun hostas. Let's see, there are some more there, but we won't go there. Oh, the creeping Jenny, unbelievable. Once the sun kisses it and it becomes golden, gotta love it. New smoke bush we hid behind here. Oh, we put these 3 golden hostas right up front. They're in full sun. They're brand new. They were babies last year, like 2 things, and look at them. Full sun. So they're good. And this was the photo. I just put a photo like this. I was like, oh, hosta people, chee. They go, ch-ch. And it was like, oh, you can't do that. And folks, these have been here for 2006. And we split them every year. This is where all the hostas throughout the whole property have come from, right here. And we've never had a problem. So, not saying that hostas like sun better, but I'm kind of saying that. As long as don't let them get dry, because when they get dry, they do have big leaves. So you got to keep them moist. We're just lucky it's low. So back there, it's kind of low in our garden, so we don't water them. We never water them. We don't have water there, but I wouldn't keep them an area that needs or that will be dry. This is when I built this bed last year. You saw the video. I put a ton of peat moss, like 4 bags of peat moss, just because it's on a hill. So that when it rains, the water's going to come down and go down there, and the bed won't retain water. And I was like, how am I going to retain it? Well, I built up the bed. You can see it's about a foot there. And, so it's a big bed with a lot of new dirt, and it's got a ton of peat moss, which retains the water. They seem to be doing fine. But notice they're not gigantor. So, but there's some nice ones in here too. And excuse me for my ignorance. I don't know the names. I'm like, hosta. That's all I can. Oh, I think there's Big Daddy. I know the Big Daddy. I'm just looking at this. Is this a variegation? Because look, I saw this and I was like, oh, nice. And just as I was about to walk away, I was like, why does that one have nothing? And then further examination, I was like, what? What are you doing? What is that? What type of hosta is this? Anyway, it's a funny one. It's a funny one. We have funny people. I've got funny hostas. Okay. So, and over here, this is an example. This is full. This is like our enchanted garden. And it's full shade, like full stop, like there it doesn't get sun. You can see it's got like filtered. If sun makes it through, they're not doing like super well. Like, look, and this is all brand new, good, healthy soil. I carted all this in. They're not like record-breaking hostas by any means. And it's not the soil, it's not dry, it's, look at that. It's beautiful, dark, good triple mix. So it's not that, the soil is moist. It's just hostas, I believe, need sun. They need sun. And we're gonna go over and take one quick peek of the enchanted garden. I really do like this. I wish I had done more, because I think this garden is kind of what we'd like in. It's got a whole variety of hostas. I think that hostas in the shade, I will say this, are going to be safer than in the sun, because I have seen hostas get, ooh, that's a beauty too. I have seen hostas get sunburned. And that's when you have, brutal hot sun, maybe not much water in the soil. So coming into the enchanted garden, and remember, all of these, I think we planted them in one of our videos. And I think if you watch that video, I think I said I counted 280 hostas that we took from that lower first section that you saw down there, and we put them here. So everywhere in this property, it's come from there. So those big hostas would have been gigantic if they hadn't given birth to all of these. So in saying that, these hostas in here they're doing fine, right? The hostas are doing fine, but they're not gigantic. So you can see, I don't see any evidence that they're not liking the shade. I think it's more of a size issue. I think we can actually go through and say, hey, they're bigger. You can see we've tried to kind of keep in here the same type of hosta in the bed, in each bed. So you can see this one's more of just an all green leaf. That one's the variegated. We got an all green leaf here. These are all lit up, and we do have the enchanted garden nighttime video coming soon, folks, because we're getting ready for a nighttime video. But in here you can see they're a little stunted. It's going to take a bit. Now, some of those are dwarf hostas too. But I think I'm gonna have to say that, like I think I would recommend half sun, morning sun, for hostas at least. To say that they're full shade, I think that they tolerate in here and they will live in here, but they're not thriving. They're not thriving like what you saw out in the full sun. So anyhow, guys, that is my opinion. Don't shoot the messenger. It's just my opinion. And of course, everything changes when it comes to what zone you're in. So someone in Florida's laughing at me going, this clown has no idea what he's talking about. Well, yes, they're true, because a hosta in Florida outside will not last a full day, and the second day it'll be burnt to a crisp. We're Canada. We're zone 5, 5A, 5B, so it's a lot colder. So summertime, we're in midsummer and it's 24 degrees outside. So there are these caveats, and always remember that. Don't just watch a video and listen to the people and say, okay, well, hostas like full sun, or hostas don't like full sun, or any other plant. It's everything's based on where you are. Some people are in very rainy areas. Some people are on areas that have a lot of drought, and rain is tough to come across. So always try and remember to listen to or extract the information of what zone they're in. Right, look, I'm going deeper into the forest, and you can see they exist. They should be a bit bigger, but certainly happy with them. I'm just going to go check up here first. You can see they're there, and you probably got to wait 5 years for these to do anything. Like, look at this little guy. Aww. Another row there, but they're everywhere. A big row at the back. Hostas there. Here. Okay. And you can see, so we're definitely deep woods. Deep woods off, folks. and all sorts. We haven't even had time to clean this out. That's how busy we've been with the Enchanted Garden, with our gardens, with the jungle, with life, with employment, so we can actually have money to buy stuff. But the paths are still there. This just leaves. It's actually all goodness. There's nothing here that won't turn into, the sticks and stuff, they're going to turn into goodness. I always like this area with these little meandering paths. You can see Nellie and I'll grab a coffee in the morning and walk these little paths. And it's very nice. And we don't do anything in here, there's certainly no weeding in here. Everything just kind of grows. It's just a wonderful part of our garden. Very, very shading. And then we come out, you can see we're coming out of the woods, all these trees. And here we are going to Hosta land. And this is what this video is about, just because of one post of a photograph and people. And then other people were like, I told you hostas could grow in this full sun. And I never even said that they were full sun. I just posted the photograph. And, oh, look at these. Some nice hostas in here, folks. See, this is the English garden. The English garden, and you can see just beautiful examples of hostas just left alone to do their thing. And we've got all these beautiful paths. Nature, Mother Nature at its finest. We're just the stewards. We're just the stewards. So and Nellie and I did talk about this. And we're like, well, I don't know. We didn't even think about it. Hostas grew there, and if they didn't grow there, we would have put something else. But they grow here so well. Like, this is a 4-foot wide plant. Like, it's hard to tell with the camera how big this is, but you can't jump this. It's big. And they're just very healthy. So anyway, that's our 2 cents with the zone 5A, 5B, that hostas can have full sun. Yes, they can. This is living proof. We're not an anomaly. But if we don't get too hot either, and we're at the bottom of a hill, all these little things that you've got to remember, right? You can't just go, it's I before E. But yeah, but there's lots of little caveats. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe and join us on this wonderful tour. Take care, guys. Cheers.